Become a patron at www.patreon.com/Golden Era Bookworm for hard to find books, scans of rare photos, and articles on the Golden Era of bodybuilding. Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here. Today I'd like to talk about a relatively unknown bodybuilder from the Silver Era called Angelo Caminiti, who from this point on I will refer to as the Pocket Hercules. As you will learn, this completely forgotten and unheard of bodybuilder was an absolute powerhouse. And upon reading a recent article on this star from the past and finding some awesome physique shots from my collection, I just had to pay homage to this great man and make a video commemorating this man and his achievements. Here is Angelo Caminiti in his absolute prime, a wonderful example of the strong and masculine physiques that the Silver Era produced. I mean, the guy's pulling off a vacuum, hands clasped behind the head, a la Frank Zane, but tilted. I mean, that is just classic as it gets. It's fantastic. I mean, the guy's not ripped. He's healthy. He's healthy and strong. That's what I love about these physiques. They're phenomenal. Fantastic, right? And I hope you really enjoy this look and this homage to Angelo Caminiti. Now, if we look at Angelo's blueprint, the article states that he started off at a very short height of 5 foot and a very weak 95 pounds at 16 years of age. And of course, the young boy was still growing. But he took a fascination to physical culture and began in the park, very similar to the story of Marvin Eder, chinning and dipping and having, I guess, competitions with his friends and stuff as to how much chins and dips he could do. And in doing so, he gained 20 pounds in 1 year, a very respectable achievement, especially for someone in that height. But nevertheless, he hadn't properly filled out yet. He actually made a gain of, at least the article states, 5 inches on his chest and 1.5 inches on his arms. It must have been quite a difference to his physique at that point. But after about a year of doing calisthenics, he realized that his gains had slowed down. And so he joined a gym where actually he started doing a full body routine of 3 times a week, as was practiced in the Silver Era for beginners. And in doing so, his chest grew up to 42 inches and his arms up to 14.5 inches. A very respectable gain for the young Angelo Caminiti. Now, at the time that this article was written, Angelo Caminiti was weighing at 140 pounds with a height of 5 foot 3 inches. And although his further gains only occurred in his arms, where he now gained 15.3 inch arms, which are very respectable for his height, his chest actually had stayed the same at 42 inches. And I mean, these measurements are pretty fantastic for this guy. I mean, for his height. I mean, the guy is sporting 15.5 inch arms basically at a height of 5 foot 3 inches. That's pretty fantastic. Now get this, when I read this article, I found out that this guy was Marvin Eder's training partner. Damn, I mean, can you imagine the workouts he must have had? And I'm actually going to go through his routine, which is absolutely insane. But not just that, look at the list of other people that he actually trained with. I mean, these guys are the who's who of the Silver Era: Leroy Colbert, Arthur Zeller, and Abe Goldberg. Damn, I mean, can you imagine the workouts he must have had with Leroy, with Abe Goldberg? I mean, that must have been amazing. So this guy was surrounded by these fantastic names of the Silver Era. Very lucky. Now, what's most impressive about Angelo Caminiti is his strength feats. I mean, the list is just ridiculous, and at one point I actually dared to not believe it, but when I read that this guy was Marvin Eder's training partner, I just had to. I mean, Marvin Eder is just, one of the strong, probably pound for pound, the strongest man that ever lived. And if this guy was his training partner, well, Marvin must have pushed him to his absolute limits and beyond. And so this guy apparently was able to do 2,225 sit-ups. I mean, obviously it must have taken him a couple of hours, but these are the kinds of things that these men were capable of doing. And he's not an isolated case. We have Marvin Eder, who also was ridiculously strong, and Jack LaLanne, who was, doing some insane things that nobody would dare to do nowadays. This man could also deadlift 500 pounds and perform 500 dips in 30 minutes. And I actually believe all of this, especially with the dips, because in the article there is an open invitation from both Angelo and Marvin Eder where they both challenge anyone to beat them in their dipping efforts. And if you look at the history of bodybuilding, you know that Marvin Eder and Angelo Caminiti both beat Jack LaLanne's record in dipping. So this is absolutely true. This guy was pocket Hercules. That's why I refer to him as a pocket Hercules, because damn, this guy was strong. He was strong. And he could also perform 420-pound squats for 10 reps, straight arm pullovers with 70 pounds, but for 40 reps. Reverse curls using a 90-pound barbell for 20 reps. Dumbbell curls with 45 pounds for 30 reps. And dumbbell presses also with 45-pound dumbbell for 45 reps. Notice that a lot of these numbers are very high. So this guy was really into muscular endurance. And as you can see, his physique is very similar to Jack LaLanne's. And this guy actually trained a lot for muscular endurance. And not just that, he was an excellent swimmer, just like Jack LaLanne, and a great hand balancer. And now I want to talk about his insane routine. Now I've decided to call this routine the Pocket Hercules workout. It's Angelo Caminiti's workout. And I just want to state that this workout is designed for Angelo himself. He designed it himself for muscular endurance. I just want to get that through to you. He used to train apparently on this workout 4 times a week, and he doesn't recommend that anybody try it because it is super advanced. And he does recommend though that most people only train 3 times a week, and especially if you want to gain muscular bulk, that you shouldn't train more than 3 times a week, and you should definitely not follow the frequency or the volume that he recommends. But he does recommend here performing the same exercises. Now get this, for muscular endurance, this man would perform 25 rep dips over 20 sets. That is insane. A total of 500 reps, right? He would then follow this up. He would follow this up because that wasn't enough, was it? 15 rep sets, 20 sets of chins. That's right. So if he would perform chins for 15 reps and perform 20 sets of those, damn. And of course, varying his grip. So that's 500 dips and 300 chins. That's just ridiculous. He would then, after that, not that he was at all tired, that was probably his warm-up, for God's sake. He would perform standing presses for 10 reps, 10 reps for 10 sets, varying the style of pressing, going from the front, so that's off his chest, and also going from behind the neck, doing presses, right? He would then follow this with standing and incline dumbbell presses, 5 sets of each, barbell bench presses, 10 sets, again varying the grip. He was big on using lots of different grips, and as you can see, lots of different kinds of apparatuses, both barbells and dumbbells. He would then move on to curling. Again, 10 sets of various grips and positions. So for example, barbell curls for 5 sets, dumbbell curls for 5 sets, and again using different grips and positions, etc., etc. So in total, 10 sets of curling. After that, he would perform lateral raises to the front, to the side, and to the rear. The numbers, the volume that is not specified, but I'm assuming it was quite high. He would then finish off with squats, 5 to 10 sets, and calf raises for 5 sets. I mean, damn, that is just insane. I can't even fathom trying to even do his supposed warm-up of 500 dips and 300 chins. That's just absolutely insane. So I hope you've enjoyed this tribute and homage to the incredible Angelo Caminiti, who I refer to now as the Pocket Hercules. Damn, I mean, this guy was pretty amazing. That's all I can say. If anyone dares to try that workout and still lives, please drop me a line. I'd like to know. But that was just incredible. This guy I mean, just imagine training with a man like this, training with Marvin Eder, Leroy Colbert, all the greats, Abe Goldberg. Damn, what a time back in the silver era. These guys, natural and strong. I mean, strong, legendary workouts, legendary physiques, healthy and strong. Damn, love it. I love it. Hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please give the video a thumbs up, So please subscribe if you haven't, and leave me your comments. And again, thank you for watching. If you'd like to support my work, please donate via PayPal. You can also donate your books and magazines that you may wish to part with. Just contact me please on my email address, goldenerabookworm@gmail.com. And if you'd also would like to find out more about the silver and golden era methods, as well as the bronze era methods of bodybuilding and strongmanism, you can go to my website www.goldenerabookworm.com for old school strength and bodybuilding courses and books, usually that are out of print. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the forgotten and relatively unheard of Angelo Caminiti. That's it for me. This is the Golden Era Bookworm. Bye for now.
Hi everybody, I just want to recommend this phenomenal book, Vince's Secret Locker, volume number 2 by Carl Coyne. I've been looking at this for about 4 weeks and I can't put it down. If you get a chance, check it out. He also has a part 1 that I highly recommend also. Vince was the trainer to the stars and had an amazing, interesting gym that today there's still not equipment like it around. It was all made out of wood. He'll be on our radio show coming up probably in the next couple weeks or so. Have a great day, and again, highly recommend this book.